Hey guys, how are you? This is Jeff with the Tattooed Spirit. I'm creating a 4x4 power tag. Now, before you get disinterested, I have to tell you this is for the benefit of all the newbies coming in to the tarot community, all the people that are curious about it, the people that are taking my online course, the people that take my in-person course over in the lecture space across from my office. The number one question or fallacy that people have is that they think that there's one right way to do tarot, and that if you skew off of that one way, then you're going to mislead yourself, you're going to mislead your clients, and the tarot cards aren't going to work for you, and all of this stuff like this. So this 4x4 power tag is to ask as many of you who feel like joining to sort of offer up a couple minutes of your time to answer 4 common issue areas of a potential client's life and 4 different aspects of that particular issue. And that doesn't make any sense, but let me explain it right now. We're talking about, you can use your own personal stuff or just making up as if you're reading for an imaginary client, but we're going to be talking about career, relationship, family environment, and health and wellness, those 4 things. And we're going to split each one of those 4 things into the traditional past, present, and then we're going to do outcome, and then we're going to do result, okay? Because that's one of my things that I'm sort of helping to push out there in the tarot community, that if you just do a future reading for yourself, it kind of limits yourself because you don't get what the actual outcome is, but what's going to be the result of the outcome, how it's going to be more affecting you, rather than just kind of seeing what future you happen to be attracting, okay? So follow my lead. Feel free to follow tags below here so that future generations of tarot readers can have an idea about how other people are using these cards. There's really only one requirement, guys, and that is whatever deck you use, and I'm actually encouraging you to use other decks because I've been teaching, and I generally teach with the Rider-Waite Smith deck, is to hold up the card and take a pause and just say what the card is, in case it's more like, like this, you know what I mean? And so in case it's an image that the students don't recognize, in case it's some really crazy 5 of cups, just say 5 of cups and then kind of go about it. So they can hit pause, they can kind of come up with their answers as far as the past, present, outcome, and future. Okay, so we're already 3 minutes in. This is not intended to take a lot of time, so I'm going to go first. Follow my lead. It's nice to have everybody here. Thank you for participating. Thank you for commenting. I think the future, students coming into tarot are really going to appreciate seeing how other people sort of view the cards. All right, so here we go. We're going to take career first. We're going to take career first. And why not? I'll just be reading from my imaginary client, Julia. All right, Julia, here we go. Your career in the past. Here we go. I got to do my little special little thing right there, but there we go right there. Bam. Okay, hold it up the client, and you don't have to read reversals. You don't have to read reversals. You can just always kind of read them straight up, however. But this is the 8 of coins. All right, so in the past, your career, Julia, would say that you didn't really see the benefit of sort of going. You were a bit misguided. You were a bit kind of trapped into a bit of a rut of a job that you didn't particularly enjoy. In fact, it would almost, I would say, it wasn't a career at all. You've had jobs in the past, okay? For the present career, what's going on right now? Bam, it is in the Queen of Wands. All right, so I would say, because it's coming in reverse and I love reversals, that your current situation is unpleasing to you. It's quite literally the opposite of this love of life character. Okay, so that's a pretty easy read. All right, the outcome of your career is going to be just a wanting of some moreness. Okay, you guys remember this if you're taking my course. This is that card of eagerness. Okay, so the outcome is that you're going to want more. You're going to want more. You're going to want more. You're wanting more now, and that's not going to really stop, or that's not going to, cease to be, especially considering you're unhappy now. That only makes sense. All right, so what's the result of that wanting more? That is the 4 of Swords reversed. I should have actually been saying these, but these images are pretty straight clear because we've been working with these. So what's going to be the result is that you're going to be finding a new job. You're going to be searching for a new job. That eagerness that you're feeling now, or I should say for the outcome of this particular stage, is going to get you to get up and going and start searching want ads and start talking to people. So this is what I would encourage you now to do, is to just get out, sort of get to the result of this outcome now and begin searching for it, because your career itself is not going to be changing, okay? That career that you're unhappy with now is going to continue to just be, all right? Now we're moving on to my relationship. Okay, or Julia's relationship in the past. So, Julia, in the past, all of these are coming in reversed. And because we're just doing fictional stuff, I want to make sure that we're sort of all over the place. All right, doesn't really matter now. We're getting the practice done here. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Fantastic. Okay, Julia, for your relationship, your past relationships, there we go. It came in reverse again. That's okay. I love them, man. I love them. This is about just not being willing to move forward, all right? This is kind of going in with all those, same fears you had, but in a new, refreshed way. And this is just saying that you're in the past, you were afraid to just go in. You're afraid to ask out, afraid to be social. And that is in your past. Let's see how much that's going to stay in your past. The present of your relationship is this. This is this 9 of Wands. It's a fantastic card, But I think whenever it's coming in reverse in this particular section, as far as it being the present moment, it's like you're beginning to just sort of see like, okay, you're tired of the situation as it is, and now you're beginning to look differently at it. All right? You're beginning to sort of open up a little bit, open up to the possibilities right now. That's what's going on with you right now. All right? How about outcome of your relationship status? Really kind of if you don't do anything. That's the Empress reversed. That means you're going to have a healthy new aspect going into this. Whenever I see this reverse Empress, I'm thinking it's bringing in just enough Emperor energy. So you're going to be taking that passion to move forward, and you're going to blend it with kind of the right thing to do. You're going to sort of be blending the Emperor and the Empress together. That's whenever this comes in reversed. It's a nice, perfect blending of this yin-yang energy between the masculine and divine feminine. All right, so this is in the outcome. This is a very positive sign for me whenever I see this reversed Empress coming in, because that's how I define it for myself, is it brings in the missing component of the divine masculine as it stands right side up, okay? So there you go. Fantastic. The outcome is very, very positive. The outcome means you're going to blend, you're going to mix, you're going to find that yin to your yang, or I should say the yang to your yin, Miss Feminine Julia. And then the result is that you're going to be doing some learning from this particular relationship. That does not mean that you should be holding off from getting into it, because there's valuable lessons. And as we know, going from one lesson to the next, from one relationship to the next, it helps you clearly define what it is that you want. So I would strongly suggest that you go in with a willingness to learn about yourself as you're learning about somebody else, to clearly define yourself. Generally, this means heartache and loss, and that's completely fine. All right, just don't make sure that you don't suffer from that pain. Okay, don't suffer from that loss. Okay, because you want to go out and just have fun with the dating process. Okay, Miss Fictional Client, we're going on to the third thing. Now, this is my family environment. What's going on with my family environment? First card is this. Family environment in the past position is that everything's completely seemed fine. This is that page, or that Knight of Wands. All right, so any Knights is all about active. There must have been a lot of movement. There must have been a lot of adventure. There must have been a lot of play. There must have been a lot of communication. There must have been a lot of action. That's really your family environment in the past. Okay, so for me telling you, growing up about you, you probably moved around a lot. You probably had great relationships, a lot of fiery relationships, a lot of passion in your relationships, bringing in that Wands energy. All right, that's a nice general read. How about the present family relationship or family environment? It's a little bit more precarious with this King of Cups. Okay, as your family's growing up and older around you, people are having to define their roles more as, their own personal roles in their own families with the roles of the family that they had growing up with you. If you're talking about brothers and sisters, now your brothers and sisters have their own family. There's a balancing there. So it's not all in, it's just finding out where you happen to be whenever a certain event comes up. Do you have to take care of your family, or are you being back to the same role that you were in the family before? Okay. How about the outcome? What's the outcome of this family, in this familial environment? Here we have another wonderful court card. This is a wonderful card of imagination, as we have that wonderful Q word to it. The outcome means it's just going to be always evolving. This is a very positive card. It's the watery, beautiful, wonderful cup. And this guy's just looking in and just saying, how do I want to make this be, from considering that we're just coming from the King of Cups, is trying to define and balance roles and responsibilities. Okay? So this is just, in the upcoming outcome, is that you're going to have to clearly define where you are in your family. Do you more take your parents' role, that they always thought you were the child, or do you take more of your own role as a parent if you have your own family now, whatever that is? These general readings are wonderful. How about the result of that family environment? Is that in your new role of how you define yourself successfully with that Page of Cups, you come into this Two of Cups, where you blend with your family in this new way. This is a wonderful union. This is a wonderful balance, so that you can redefine your role in your family. All right? I hope I've been saying each card as I've been putting up, just so you guys get in the habit too. So whenever you pull up a card and you got some crazy deck that no one's seen before, that the students and I can go back and just sort of look and kind of remember what, whatever card you're looking at and pulling for yourself. How about my health and wellness? All right, my fake client Julia. Health and wellness in the past. Here we go. We have this reversed ace of coins, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there really wasn't a bit of any change for you in the past. This tends to be just like a stagnant sort of ongoing thing, because it's coming in reversed. A lot of reversals, no? I love them. And you know what? I might do another video where they all have to read them straight up, but this is just, I'm having a ball with this. So in the past, it's not like you were willing to try anything new for your health and wellness, and there was nothing out of the ordinary. There was no sort of unexpected surprises. You didn't really do any sort of fads or any sort of, exercise programs that really sort of took you out of your ordinary. So I'd basically say that your health and wellness has been fine, because there's been nothing crazy up and down about it. My health and wellness, as far as your present state of health and wellness, is that you're looking for something new. This is the Hanged Man reverse. You're looking to step it up a little bit. You're looking not to just sort of hang out and trust that everything is going to be fine. You're looking for something new, to act, to do something new. And I really admire that about you, Julia. My health and wellness, the outcome. Here we go, like that. The outcome, this wonderful contemplation card, this Hermit card, straight up. What could this Hermit card be saying about an outcome? I'd just say, you're going to be here for a while, just sort of deciding. So that's why we need the result card. Okay, really nothing. You're going to be finding out what's working for you. That's what this Hermit does. That's why this Hermit glares down at that Devil card, to find out what is not serving you. So the outcome in this stage of your life now, until we find the result, is that you're going to be evaluating, well, I do like cardio, but I do like yoga. Maybe there's a way that I can incorporate this and do this, blah, blah, blah. So your health and wellness is just sort of going to be defined by the result of this Five of Swords. And this is just trial and error. I don't see this as a negative card at all. So I would say that the result of figuring out what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you is that you're just going to continue to find things what's not going to work for you, all right? So that you can eventually keep answering no, no, no to find that yes. So with this card comes the card of encouragement and patience. Not the card of encouragement and patience, but the suggestion for encouragement and patience for your health and wellness, to keep on looking. And I would suggest with this card also is to begin looking elsewhere as far as asking for advice. Okay, because with this comes the implication that you've been trying to do it all alone. That's what that Hermit card is all about as well. That's the outcome and this is the result. Maybe you begin asking for somebody else. That's the overall suggestion. And I love that we can wrap up this last segment just like this. Okay, guys? So I'm going to put this in descriptions below, but we're talking about career, my relationship, or somebody else's relationship, your fictional client, a family environment, and health and wellness in past, present, the outcome, and the result of the outcome. Guys, I hope this tag takes off. My students appreciate it. You're going to have fun doing it, and I'm sure that we're all going to be learning from everybody else about how everyone's using these wonderful cards. All right, under 16 minutes. I love it. Have a good day, guys. Bye.